dumb game made by dumb
things
programmers.
Just happen. Half my time with this game was trying to figure out why things happen, failing, working around it, that breaking something else, trying to figure out why that broke, failing, doing a different workaround, repeat for months until they say I can't work on the first game anymore.
Yeah, did they like say, hey, we need you to pull in for the second game, or what exactly was the? Oh, okay.
It was like pretty much exactly that, and understandably so. If I could still be working on the first game right now, I would. If I could still be working on Slap City right now, I would. I just keep trying to perfect the thing I'm doing right then, and that's it.
That's fair.
I should watch the screen share instead of the Twitch.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, it is Fig and Bean. Fig's going the Joker Lucy all, and Bean is feeling very jolly about his win against Link Cheater.
Yeah, Fig is living in a society while Bean is just happy to be there.
Bean's happy. I hope Fig folds.
True,
Like
I
he
agree.
did in Duck Game. Like
True.
Bean needs to get his revenge because like Bean could have gotten to the beta tester thing.
That's not.
But Fig's like, no, I wanna have Rep teach me how to play Duck Game instead of, trying to win.
Listen,
Are you okay, Booty?
they wouldn't have won.
Yeah, they would not have won.
It's also Fig.
Oh my god! The duck hitting above the platform.
I love it.
Alright, you know what? Now that Rep's here, let's just do a little, because it is the final official PR tournament, let's just like talk a little bit about the history of this game. Because it seems like a fun thing to do it. So,
Sure.
what's your let's just start with Rep. What's your favorite part of this game?
That being my favorite thing I've worked on, or my favorite thing about the game as a whole, regardless of what I've done.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Okay, in broad strokes, I'm just absolutely elated that this game was able to happen in the first place. The fact that the opportunity for the game came up, initially Ludowski was presented with, I think I've told this before, I was the very first person to learn about this game possibly being a thing. And I then passed it on to Joel thinking, okay, this is a weird scam, what do I do about this? But no, it was actually just straight up Nickelodeon. Or a Nickelodeon representative, and it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. Well, I guess we can make a game, yeah.
Because what I heard is that you guys got an email, thought it was like a scammer, and then you guys got another email and thought, oh, maybe this is actually legit, and gave it a shot.
Yeah, I think it was like just the one email, like over like an Evo period, and I didn't think anything of it at first, but after reflecting on it later, it's like, oh, it's real.
It's real, and we can make it real, but how real can it get?
How real can it get? Yeah, I do know for a fact that you can kind of see it in beta footage too, that Ludowski was gonna make it on their own, and it was gonna look a lot closer to Slap, but Nickelodeon was not having it, from what I was told.
Yeah, I do not know the full logistics of it because I wasn't on the team at this point, but initially, yes, it was just Ludowski and the Ludowski team working on it. As time went on, the console porting company, Fairplay Labs, was integrated more and more with refining and retuning a lot of assets, trying to make them more suitable for the brand.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, they might as well just work on it, which makes sense in theory. Adding an entire new development team in the middle of development, not even like new developers, like a new team, and just like stapling it on. Put on a little bit of super glue, maybe some gum and some prayers.
Like, hey guys, here's your
And
new roommate.
your
Okay,
your
bye.
time is your time is half up. Do everything again, please.
Oh, no, no way.
It-
That's actually kind of
It
upsetting.
wasn't like a complete do-over, but like virtually none of the visuals from the initial Ludosity batch stayed in. I think a few that did were ones that I think Nickelodeon never realized were placeholder. Like, I think the most obvious example is like the shield break and maybe some of the RPS visuals. They look like just a single star effect, and it's like, huh, that's comparatively unfinished. That's because it is. Elias drew it in maybe 3 minutes.
I
Oh.
like to remind you that if you play with the Arnold football, there's a clear placeholder grab icon above the football.
Yep.
It's my favorite icon in this game.
After a certain point, I realized that, oh, okay, I guess we could leave some of this in. We never got told about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's approving what. They were fine with this, I guess, by omission. Which is completely fine with me.
Yeah, that makes sense. I obviously like I have to like actually like think about what makes sense to me and what would make sense as in like a broad stroke, because I know a little bit more about game development than most people.
Yeah, and of course it's
it-
like it's nothing. I don't think there's a single thing in this game that like just gets implemented and that's it.
Yeah.
That was nice. Every
Yeah.
single thing needs to go through like certain due process, certain red tape, which is understandable. That's not an inherently bad thing, because you're working with other people's properties, other people's stuff that they've worked very, very hard on. They want it to be represented to the best of their ability. That makes sense. God damn, do I miss just being able to implement something like in Slap City, where it's like, oh, I have an idea. It's in the game. Try it out now.
Yeah. I do have to say that, like, it's kind of funny in that sense. Because a lot of the time I feel like there's a lot of ideas that just don't fully get implemented because they're just like, it's something someone doesn't understand.
Let's go, Bean!
And the winner is
Bean, real quick, that's a 2-0 for Bean. Bean moving up to top 32.
I think that's our first 2 of the entire tournament right now.
That we watched, yes.
That we watched. Okay, yeah.
I might have cursed Fig.
It's fine, he
Good.
deserves it.
Like,
I'm just
for
I'm-
these past
that's-
tournaments, Bean has been trying his fucking hardest, dude.
Yeah, Bean has
And, like,
been like just falling short.
And Hugh is just over